If you guys are planning on remodeling your home in 2025, if you don't do it right now, you will actually end up spending so much more money for your remodel in the future. So make sure you guys watch the video until the very end, because in this video, I'm going to be explaining exactly why right now is the last moment to get a better price on a home remodeling project before it skyrockets later on in 2025. So let's not waste any more time and let's dive right into today's topic. So I'm sure you guys have already heard about this, but President Trump is imposing 25% tariffs on goods coming in from Mexico and Canada, and now 20% tariffs on goods coming in from China. He's saying that these tariffs are actually a tax on those foreign countries. However, that is not true at all, because what is going to happen is they are going to pass on those expenses to us as the consumers. So we are going to be ending up paying much more for things like groceries, pharmaceutical items, car parts, all those things. It is all going to skyrocket. And President Trump, he said that he's going to lower inflation. However, that is not happening at all, especially now with these tariffs. So in general, everything is going to be much more expensive now. But today's topic, we are just going to be talking about how these tariffs are actually going to affect the prices of home construction and also home remodeling, anything really that's related to the construction industry. So first, let's talk about some of the construction materials that actually come from foreign countries. So the US actually imports a significant amount of lumber materials. So something like 2x4s, plywood, all of that, they import it from Canada. If you actually go into a store like Home Depot, you can actually see it will be printed on the 2x4 that it is from Canada. So you can go ahead and verify that yourself. So 70% of these imports are actually from Canada. And also the US imports gypsum from Canada, which is used for drywall. And also things like cement, steel, aluminum, and PVC pipes, they also come from Canada. Coming in from Mexico, we do also have gypsum once again. We do also have steel, we also have aluminum, and we do also have, once again, PVC pipes. We also do have a significant amount of other plumbing materials coming in from Mexico. And also something that is very popular that many contractors use for bathroom remodels is USG Durox cement board. They also do have plants in Mexico. And coming in from China, you do have a significant amount of plumbing and PVC pipes. And something that is worth noting is that when you do your shopping for your bathroom remodel or kitchen remodel, you do a lot of your shopping online, like Amazon or Wayfair. And where do these materials come from? Well, they come from China. So now you can expect those things to be at least 20% more expensive. So whether it's sink faucets, whether it's shower heads, vanities, cabinets, mirrors, lights, all those things, you can expect them to be 20% more expensive. President Trump said he will be imposing 25% tariffs on steel imports from all countries. And he also raises aluminum tariffs from 10% to 25%. We do, however, have some good news though. President Trump said that he will delay the tariffs on Canada and Mexico until April 2nd. So if you are planning to do a remodel in your home, whether it's a bathroom remodel, kitchen remodel, maybe basement finishing, then right now is a really good time to do that, because maybe you can get some a little bit cheaper prices before they start to take off in April, May, June, July, and the rest of the year. And also from what I see, the home prices are not going to fall at all. A lot of people have been saying that the housing market is going to crash. However, they don't really have any good proof that it is going to crash. You can see that these rates aren't really coming down much, but the market is still holding up very strong. Of course, in certain areas like Florida, we do see a lot of price adjustments and price decreases. However, like I said, it's just for certain areas, but most of the country, we do have a really stable and strong market, so the prices are definitely not going to collapse. I would definitely not worry about if you should put your money into your house or not for a bathroom remodel, because it's just going to get more expensive. And like I said, prices are not going to fall. Now let's talk about the prices of lumber. Like I said, the 2x4s are going to get more expensive. All the lumber is going to get more expensive since it is majority from Canada. So if you're planning on building your house in 2025, it is going to be much more expensive in the future. And also, if you're planning on doing a basement finishing project, it is also going to be much more expensive in the future because, like I said, lumber are going to go up. Drywall is going to go up as well because, like I said, gypsum is from Canada and also Mexico, and gypsum is used to make drywall. Let's give an example of 2x4s for basement finishing. Last year, we did a huge basement finishing project. The basement was about 1,000 square feet, and we ended up using about 400 non-treated 2x4x8s. Right now, these 2x4s in the Chicagoland area, which is where I live in, are about $3.48, which before tax, it comes out to $1,392. If you do add 25% onto that, which will be the 25% tariff that you will now be paying for, that gives us $4.35 is what one 2x4 is now going to cost you after this 25% tariff. So if you do 400 times $4.35, you get $1,740. So the difference between the price of $3.48 and $4.35 for one 2x4 isn't really too much. It's only $348 for 400 2x4s, which is really not a big deal at all. This is not what's really going to drive the price up for labor that much. And if you're having a contractor do your bathroom, he will of course need some 2x4s. So if he spends, you know, a couple dollars more for some 2x4s and a couple dollars more for cement, it is not going to be a huge deal breaker. It is not going to be, you know, something that really drives up the price that much. But really what drives up the price is everything else being more expensive. So in order for these contractors to keep up with how everything is so expensive, they will need to start raising prices of their services. Prices of business insurance is going to go up and everything else is going to be much more expensive. So of course they need to raise their prices as well. So really that's what's going to make it more expensive to remodel your house in the future. Also, something that I want to talk about is the rate for car insurance. It's going to go up as well, because like I said, there's a lot of car parts that actually come from Canada, China, and Mexico. And I'm not just talking about American cars, but also European cars like Volkswagen. They have plants in Mexico because it's much cheaper to manufacture cars in Mexico rather than the US or Europe. But let's say you get into a car accident and now you have a claim. The insurance is not going to be able to fix your car for, let's say, $10,000, because now they will have to charge maybe $15,000 for it, because car parts are going to be much more expensive because of these tariffs. Like I said, we have a lot of car parts that come from Canada, China, and Mexico. So now it is going to be at least 20 to 25 more expensive to fix this car, which is going to impact the rates of insurance, because they of course will need to charge more for each customer in order to cover the costs of fixing a car. But right now, the situation that we are in is not looking very good. Everything is going to be much more expensive. Everything is looking like it's the complete opposite of President Trump was saying before he was elected president. So we will see what happens. This is definitely not a good situation. However, let's hope that these tariffs do get held back a little bit more, and hopefully they don't actually last for a very long time. But we don't really know. It's very uncertain right now. But if you guys are planning to remodel your house in 2025, right now is the last moment to do it before you have to pay much more expensive prices in the future. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys in the next video.